we are going to divide it into two and try to connect by using a masking tape, the transparent one. Okay. Sometimes we are using this one to pack our luggage. You can see guys, it's flying over because it's suddenly getting high. It's taking you to the 5 speed. So we start into a very low speed, okay? You see? It's flying. Then see to it that our tea is well blended or well mixed. Today I have a guacamole sandwich with pouch egg, and the ingredients I have here, of course, an avocado and an organic eggs lards and lemon, the English muffin bread, and a 2 teaspoon of white vinegar, And of course, our saucepan, we're gonna add some water and vinegar together. While we are waiting, our water and vinegar is going to boil. I bring it out the eggs, okay, for our pouch eggs. Then I started making our guacamole. I cut open the avocado. About what avocado is. But today, avocado is very expensive here and the place where I am working for, where I presently working. And this is incredibly nutritious in a way. Contains with more potassium than bananas. I told you before, bananas is more than potassium than any fruits. But avocado is more than potassium than bananas. Then loaded with the fiber and triglyceride levels. So this is the benefits that we can take from avocados. So those who wanted to have this kind of benefits, we should eat avocado. So guys, here is it. I'm removing the skin of the avocado and the black pepper and added with the salt, a little bit of salt. Okay, mix it and set it aside. Okay, and we are going to cut the cherry tomato. We're gonna add into our avocado. Okay, you can see that, guys. Now we are going to add the egg into our boiling water with vinegar and another egg. Okay, so it's up to you guys if you want to be well done cooked or half cooked. For me, I will prepare to half cooked egg yolk. So we are going to our English muffin bread. Guys, if you want a sourdough bread, you can use it. It's more delicious. Okay? And look at that, a pouch egg, almost cooked. You see that, almost done. And I have also a kitchen towel tissue, an absorbent. See that? Just 1 minute more to go. Okay, so my English muffin bread is ready. Now let's go to our pouch egg. We will see if it is ready. Yeah, here we go. The pouch egg is ready too. We're gonna put it on the absorbent kitchen towel tissue. Okay. I want it to be dry. There's no water to mix in my guacamole. So we're going to assemble our guacamole sandwich with pouch egg. First, the guacamole. You can see that. Then put on top the pouch egg. Okay. You can see that. Yeah. Then you add a black pepper on top. Just squeeze it. And a little bit more guacamole on top on the egg. And of course, the arugula for decorations. And a little bit aside. Yes. And this is ready to serve. You can see that, guys. So look at that. That is our guacamole sandwich with pouch egg. Look at that, guys. Our guacamole sandwich with pouch egg. Healthy, yummy eating. So guys, don't forget to subscribe Vel99, the baking tutorial.
لا تتوقف الشمس عن دورانها، ولا تجف المياه من بحارها، ولا الدم في شريانه، ولا ينتهي الوقت من مروره. أشياء كثيرة يصعب إيقافها في حياتنا. مكيف الجي ام في من جري يستمر في التبريد حتى لو تعطل أحد الضغطين، لأنه يعتمد على تكنولوجيا المالتي كومبريسر. جري، اسم تثق فيه بضمان مجموعة التعاضد.
Today guys, I have a no-bake cheesecake topped with a melted milk chocolate drizzled with a white chocolate on top, using with an empty mineral water bottle. You can see that one guys, I cut it the upper part of this empty bottle. Then we are going to divide this into two and try to connect by using a masking tape, the transparent one. Okay? Sometimes we are using this one to pack our luggage. So, the ingredients I have here is I have 500 grams of milk chocolate. We are going to melt this chocolate. And approximately this is 400 grams of Vino Kinder and 150 grams of a milk chocolate. We are going to melt this as well. And of course, the 600 grams of a creamy cheese light. And I have also a double cream. Double cream, it means a thickened cream. 1 cup. And 1 cup of an icing sugar. And a 4 teaspoons of a gelatin plain. First step is we are going to melt our gelatin plain added with a 5 tablespoons of water. We started melting our gelatin plain added with a 5 tablespoons of water and keep it melting on it. Okay, and done. The second step we are going to do is bring the cheese into the stand mixer of the icing sugar and the melted gelatin plain. Okay, then we start to mix into a very slow. You can see guys, it's flying over because it's suddenly getting high. It's sitting into the high speed. So we start into a very low speed, okay? You see, it's flying. Then see to it that our cheese is well blended or well mixed before we added our double cream or the thickened cream or the thick cream. Okay, we should have a very smooth, creamy, and silky cheesecake. So here we go guys, I continued mixing on it because I found some lump in our mixing cream. So did I try to scrub in the bottom as well. So look at that. Now little by little it's getting smooth and creamy. So this is how it looks like, our plastic bottle. Then I will show you how I cut it, the way I cut the bottle. Okay, you see it? And just we divide it into two. It's very hard a little bit to cut the bottom. but it's okay. We can do it. Okay? Then we connect it. Look at that. By using a masking tape. Okay? You can see that, guys. This is a packing tape, a transparent, the transparent one. Okay. Then, like that. Okay. Okay. Then, sit aside this. Then we start filling on it. This is our cheese. See that? Okay. See? Our cheese so creamy and silky. Slowly spread it. Spread out the base. You can see it. This is very unique, guys. Okay. Then we can add our boiled Kinder chocolate. Like this. You can add them here. Okay. And here also. Okay. Well, then the last one is the cheese block. Our cheese. Yes. Spread it over on top. Cover the boiled chocolate candy. See it? See this, guys? Okay. Then we are going to put this in the fridge for 2 hours. So look at this, guys. I put it in the roasted tree and I'm going to put it in the fridge for 2 hours. So guys, we are going to melt our chocolate with a 1/3 cup of fresh milk. Okay, so look at that. It's perfectly melting our chocolate. We let it a little bit cold before we pour into our chocolate cheesecake. See that? So yummy. I wanted to drink it. I have your wire wraps. I'm gonna put on top our cheesecake. This is our cheesecake. The chocolate cheesecake. I bring it out from the fridge. So this is ready to put it upside down. Look at this. Okay. Then we have the one also. I'm just using a scissor. Or it's not necessarily a scissor. Look at this, guys. Slowly. Just do not break our cheesecake. Okay. Yes. Look at that. Okay. And here's the other one. It's not necessary. Oops. Yes, look at that. Okay. Then we started to pouring our chocolate. Look at this. Look at that. Okay. Just continue pouring the chocolate. Look at that. You like chocolate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
So are you going to eat this?
But don't put a lot in the
It's a lot of that. You don't like it.
Put a lot in the lot and be fat.
Yeah, you're going to be fat anyway.
I
So
don't like
guys, look at this. Okay. Now everything is covered with
Why
milk
there's a
chocolate.
little bit down here?
Yeah.
A little bit down
Mm-hmm.
here. Pouring a lot.
It's pouring a lot, isn't it? Okay. Look at that. So we're gonna leave it a little bit hard into the wire wraps. Look at that.
What are you gonna do with it now?
Then we are going to melt also a white chocolate to drizzle on top. We are going to put it back into the fridge while we are melting the white chocolate. We need the chocolate to be a little bit hard. Okay, look at this. Keep stirring it until it will melting. Ready to drizzle into our chocolate cheesecake. So yummy. So guys, we're gonna pop
Why
our
is it
wire
not
wrap.
dripping anymore?
Which one, honey?
This
Yeah, because it's already dry. A little bit hard, isn't it? Touch it. No. Over there, over there. Okay, look at it. Yes. See?
hard.
Yeah, that's it. So, look at this. Look. This is a white chocolate. We are going to drizzle on top. And put our
I don't want this to be just for me and for everybody.
for everybody.
Yes.
Okay? So take it out.
Only I want to do that.
You want to do it? No, wait. Because this is for the guests. Okay, we
No,
should
for
do
me.
Okay.
For everybody.
Okay, for everybody. So here we go. Look at this.
When will I do it? I want to do it.
You want to do it? Just take a look. What Nana doing on it?
Please,
See how
please, I can do it now.
you can do it now.
Yes.
Wait until Nana done. You can do whatever you want.
I want to do that one.
That one? Okay, come here, hold it.
Okay.
Oh, just go.
I'll hold it by myself.
No, wait, baby, because our design is gonna be rolling, Annette. Look at this.
It's not gonna be a human. I know how.
You know how? Oh,
Really, I know how.
really?
Yes. Really.
Just now I know that you will know how to dress on some chocolate. See that?
Really, I know how to do.
See it?
Really.
So, Nana, done!
How to do that?
Huh? We're not
How
frozen.
to do that?
You want to do that also? Look at this.
Give me.
Wait, baby, wait, honey. Look at this. Okay, look at this.
Give me it now.
Okay, just one. Okay, so take a line over here. Okay, make a line. You can hold it from here. Hello, wait, yata.
Let's go.
Okay, come here. It's not really hot. You can hold it. Look at that. Okay. Ano naman? Yung pinagmamalaki niya, marunong siya. Look at that.
Okay.
Okay. It's dripping, but it's fine. Wala na yung line natin, be. Okay, it's fine. Thank you. Thank you for helping, Nana.
Now I have to do more lines. Why that one has an eye? Why do you guys have an eye?
Yeah, this eye. Okay, guys, look at this. Then we're gonna return back again into the frame.
And this is his mouth. This one is mouth, and this is 1, 2 eyes.
So here is it, guys. Look at this. Our no-bake chocolate cheesecake is ready to serve. And look at that. The presentation is so perfect. And of course, the length and the size. We are going to slice this. And you can see how the buenos inside and the cheesecake is gonna be giving attraction as well. Okay, and look at that. How it comes out. So, you can see that, guys, how pretty it is. It's not only pretty, but it's so yummy. Okay. You can make this one in any occasions. You can serve this one in whatever occasion you have. So don't forget to subscribe. Bill 99, the baking tutorial. Guys, today I'm going to bake a blueberry baked cheesecake. This is all about low fat and organic. So I have here cream cheese, low fat, 500 grams or 550 grams, and the sour cream organic, half cup, and the butter, 100 grams. This is organic too, and the organic 3 eggs, and the blueberry, 350 grams organic, and my granulated sugar, 2/3 cup, and the zest lemon, and my digestive sugar-free biscuits, and our vanilla. So one thing we do is first is we combine this biscuits and the butter. But first, we are going to grind these biscuits with our melted butter. Just combine it well. Put it with butter. Yes. Then I have a prepared pan here. See this? Okay, then we're going to present our baking pan, the prepared pan we have here. This. I'm greasing on the base and also the side. Now we are going to put this into the freezer for just 30 minutes. Then we mix our cheese. Then we combine the ingredients of the cheese. This is the cheese. And the sour cream. And the granulated sugar. The eggs. The flour. The zest of lemon or lime. And the vanilla. We are going to mix this through blender. It's not the stand mixer or a hand mixer. So you can see that it is a little bit liquid, not so sticky. You see, because it's blenderized. We use blender. Then we're gonna pour it into our frozen biscuits. Then we add our frozen blueberry. Then we are going to pour into our frozen biscuits. Break it out the biscuits, and we are adding into our biscuits the cheese. You can see this, just like this. Then ready to put in the oven to 175 degrees for 45, eventually 45 minutes. Here we go. Our blueberry baked cheesecake is done. Look at this. Leave it to be cold, and we started to mix our blueberry jam on top. Look at this. Now we are ready to put on top the blueberry jam. So guys, this is our topping for the cheesecake. I have here 1 cup of blueberry. It's all about organic. Look at that. And it's already washed. Just 1 cup. And a half cup of sugar. And of course, the 2 tablespoons of lemon. And a quantity of vanilla. This is optional if you wish. Or if you like to have a vanilla, you can put it. You can mix it. But for me, I want vanilla a little bit. Yes. And of course, our cornstarch. 1.5 teaspoon of cornstarch and 1.5 tablespoon of water. Just mix it all together. We're gonna put this one on the head at only 7 minutes and a very low heat. So look at this. Just 7 minutes and a very low. So look at that. Our blueberry is done. We leave it to be cold. Here we go. Our blueberry topping. Here we go. Look at that. Our baked blueberry cheesecake. Let's see. Look at this. Guys, today I will show you how to make a mango coconut saya dessert. I think everybody knows about sia. This is a very 100% fiber. So here we go, guys. I will show you how to make it. Here is it. I have 1 kilo of ripe mango and a half cup of sia. This is organic sia. And you can find the sia in the tropical countries, especially in China, Philippines, Thailand, and an vanilla essence spoon and a cinnamon powder for the smell, additional smell into our sia, and our honey. This is an organic honey. That is only 3/4 cup of honey, and the organic fresh sugar maple syrup. That's 2/3 cup. And our shredded organic coconut. We're going to saute that one after. Then I have also a coconut milk. Don't use a fat coconut milk. Use a light coconut because it's getting, if you are going to use a fat coconut, our saya become more sticky. So one thing we do first is we are going to add our saya and a coconut. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, our coconut fresh milk light is 4 cups. And we are going to add right now the maple syrup, then the honey, and the cinnamon powder. And the vanilla extract, all of it. Okay, guys, as we know that the sia is a very sticky. When we add a liquid in the sia, they'll stick together. So to avoid sticking together, we constantly mixing. Okay, to avoid them, just continue mixing it. Then, if you could not find any lamp on the sia, we're gonna put in the fridge for approximately 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, you can see that because we want to observe the coconut and the sia. Now we start removing the skin of the mango. This is a ripe Indian mango. I could not find it. This is a lot in the market, so many in the market. And I could not find a Philippine mango in the market. I found Thailand mango, but still not ripe. So after this, removing the skin, we put it in the blender. We blend this without anything, just itself. Okay. This is approximately 1 kilo or more than a kilo. Now I'm slicing the mango. We remove the seed. So I tell you guys that the best combinations to make a sia dessert is mango and coconut. Don't add any sugar, just add honey or maples. If you don't like the smell of the maples, you can add honey with cinnamon or vanilla. Guys, it's very delicious, very satisfying taste. So we almost finished removing the skin of the mango. Then we are going to blend this. Guys, we have a lot of sweet around us. I made, if I'm not wrong, 10 kind of sweet because sia is one of our, sweet dessert that I'm going to serve tonight because we have a huge party. So this is, requested anyway. So here we go. Okay. So here we go, guys. I bring out the sia from the fridge and we are going to fill this into our preferred glasses. So if you have if you can find it, the smaller glasses that I have, much good. And guys, what the benefits we can get this sia? Sia is a healthy food, 100% fiber. If we are in the age of 40 above, of course, our metabolism is getting slow. So the dietitians and the doctor as well advising us to eat 100% fiber on your meal and avoid it to eat a lot of carbohydrates if you are maintaining your body. So this is the benefits of sia that we can get it, cleansing your colon and avoiding your tummy to be bloated, of course. So this is the best. That's why this this kind of dessert is requested. And as a tropical country, we can find a lot of sia. Just go to the supermarket and you can buy it. Sia is from China, yeah. And I found these ones in my village as well.
This is, we make this one of our delicacy. Yeah. Now we add the mango on top. We need to have a 3 layers. Okay. And how many glasses did we fill it? 12 glasses, yeah. Just continue. You can see that. Okay. And the mango here in Qatar is a little bit expensive, but in my country at this time, summer, there's a lot of mango. You can find it everywhere. So we are adding the remaining sia into our mango. Okay. Then see that? Okay. How many more left? Oh, a lot. Maybe we're running out of sia, but hopefully it will be okay. It will be enough. Then of course enough. Then the mango, the last. Okay. It's look yummy. Then how many more left? Okay. Many more. See that? I'm done with my roasting shredded coconut with a low heat. Continue mixing to avoid burning. I'm now ready to add into our mango coconut sia dessert. Look at that. Guys, when I started roasted the shredded coconut, wow, the aroma was spreading out all over my kitchen. Look at that. This kind of dessert is healthy and yummy. My colleague here said yummylicious. Combine the delicious and the yummy. Yummylicious. So look at that. Easy dessert, healthy dessert. Here we go, guys. Ready to serve our mango coconut saya dessert. So guys, don't forget to subscribe Vel99, the baking tutorial. Guys, today we're going to make a date roll cake. The ingredients we have here is 1 cup of dates and 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of gelatin plain, 1.5 cup of self-raising flour, and 2 eggs, 50 grams of unsalted butter, double cream, half cup, and the cream cheese, it is 250 grams, and 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and the vanilla. First, we are going to combine the dates and of course the water. Water is 3/4 cup of warm water. We combine together and we put it in the food processor. Then we start to process it. Then look at that. We cannot transfer this one into a big bowl. We are going to add the butter, and the sugar, the brown sugar. Then we are going to transfer the big bowl. Yes. And add the sugar. Yes. Sugar, I mean the egg. Sorry. The egg. Yes. Then some vanilla. Okay. More. Say that 2 eggs and 2 eggs. Then we are going to add the flour one at a time. See? Got to be hard to mix it. Yes. You see? Then we're going to put in the baking pan. Then we are going to transfer the baking pan. So this one is ready to open. Look at this. Okay guys, we open this one for only. Eventually we bake this one just only for 15 minutes. Okay. See. I mix 2 tablespoons of hot water to my gelatin blend and keep mixing in it. Like this. Yes. And we're gonna add this cheese, the cream, and the 2 tablespoons of sugar, and of course the gelatin cake. Then we're going to blend. We're going to blend. Now our cheese is done. Oh, that's so creamy. Cheese with this. Our cake is done. Look at that. See? Then we are going to roll this after it cold. So look at this. I have a Swiss roll salad one. And the cake. We're going to lay the cheese. And spread it all over the cake. Yes. Okay. Then we are going to roll out. Then we put it in the steam it over the oil. So this is our caramel sauce. You can see that. You leave it to cool a little bit. You can see to make it a little bit sticky. So I bring it out our nature cake from the fridge. This is for almost 4 hours. I leave it in the fridge. I'm slowly removing the wax paper to avoid ripping our cake. But guys, the perfect time to leave this cake on the fridge is overnight before we start cutting on it to avoid ripping the cake. You see that, guys? One thing I love this cake is the dates with the cheese blend together, so yummy. And see that? And the smell as well. Okay, you see that? We remove this and the phrase by force because the gases is already here. Can see that? Then it's getting more tastier because of the caramel sauce. We adding caramel sauce on top. So guys, we added a caramel sauce on the cake. Just enough. But if you wanted to put it more, you can add more. But believe me, this is the perfect partner of a coffee. Especially me, I'm drinking coffee without sugar. White mocha, frappuccino hot frappuccino. This is without sugar. I'm drinking without sugar. So this is the best partner net. So here we go guys. Ready to serve. Date roll cake with caramel sauce on top and walnut. Don't forget to subscribe, Vil99, the baking tutorial. Hey guys, I will show you how to make a very complicated dessert, the ice praline tart. I made this one before when we have a party and they tested it was said very delicious dessert. They like it because especially we are in summer now. So guys, I started into zero. I have a genius sponge cake. I mix this one with 2 tablespoons of coffee, mix it in the flour and cut it into stripe. Or if not, you can buy a finger sponge biscuit in the market, the Italian sponge biscuits. And I have also a chocolate milk chips. This is 500 grams. And 300 grams of shredded almond. Okay. And I have also a 3 teaspoons of gelatin and a water for our caramel and the sugar for caramelize and a light Philadelphia cheese. And of course, the oil. We're gonna glaze that one after. And look at that. We're gonna mix first the sugar and the water, of course, because we are going to caramelize this. We going to make our own caramel. I have also here a roasted baking tray for our praline caramel. We're gonna pour our sugar. It started to boil. Just keep boiling until will the sugar change to caramel. And just because of our sugar is already boiled, we prepared our roasted baking tray. We're gonna glaze this with a little bit of oil. The whole base of this tray, we should have a bit of oil to avoid sticking the caramel on it. Then we're gonna sit aside waiting our caramel. Our caramel is almost cooked or almost done. We're just waiting for a couple of minutes. And of course, keep your eyes on it because it's suddenly gonna be burned and you're gonna start all over again. And after a couple of minutes, we're gonna add our, of course, the almond shredded nuts. So I'm adding my shredded almond nuts into our caramel and keep stirring on it and keep on your eyes on it because it's suddenly gonna be burned. Keep stirring on it and see to it that the caramel is lighter color than the original caramel, because when we pour our caramel into our tree, it's getting more darker. Look at that. More minutes. Stir it. Then done. It's time to pour our proline and our baking tray. Wow, here we go. This is our proline. We're gonna leave it to sit and cool. Perfect. While we are waiting to cool and set this proline, we are going to mix our cheese. So I have here a plain gelatin, 3 teaspoons of plain gelatin, and we're going to add a water, 2 tablespoons of water, and stir for a minute or seconds, and we are going to set it aside because we start mixing our cheese. I have Philadelphia cheese light. This is approximately 500 grams. And guys, I will never add more sugar in it. Just we are going to use our proline caramel. So I'm going to add also a whipping cream, a heavy whipping cream. It's only approximately 1/4 cup of whipping cream to mix into our cheese. Just be with me, guys. And now let's go to our gelatin. We're gonna melt it, put it on the hip. Look at this, and add more water in it. 1 tablespoon. Now I'm melting my gelatin plain. I put it in the head and I'm pressing on it. Just a minute and it's gonna be melted. Now it's melted. Perfect. So our cheese is ready, added with gelatin plain. Just keep mixing, guys. Look at this. Then put it in the high speed and see to it that there is no hole or lump our cheese. It's not really liquid anyway, but just a normal cheesecake that you are making for. It's the same. Just keep mixing on it. Then if it is necessary, scrub the bottoms. So well mixed. Done. Now let's go to our proline. It's already set and cold. We are going to break this because we are trying to put it more enough in our grinder. We're gonna grind this properly because, as I told you earlier, that we are not adding some sugar into our cheese. Just only this kind of sugar we are going to use it. Look at that. All of this proline that we make it, we're gonna grind it all and we're gonna add it to our cheese. Look at that. But be careful, it's very hard. See? Unstickable. Then we proceed to, now I'm grinded my proline. See? It needs more to grind it. There's a little bit hole in it. Like this. Look at that. So it needs more. Our wine is already grinded. We're gonna add into our cheese now. We mix it. And we mix it for a couple of minutes to mix it well. And then we are going to mix it just to mix it, the proline into our cheese very well. See? And if it is necessary, it's as I told you earlier, we scrub on the bottom. Okay. So here is our proline cheese. You see the color? It's a light gold. Now we are going to pour it into our pan, and you can see the pan that I wrap it with a cling to avoid the cheese will stick on the base, and it is easy for me to transfer rather than to glaze pile. So I choose to put a cling, wrapping with a cling. See? Look at that. It's a long process, you know. Look at that. Then I have also here the sponge cake or the sponge biscuits with the flavor of coffee. Okay, like that. Okay, then we are going to arrange the sponge.
Then we're gonna add our sponge cake. What this? Just continue.
Then we're gonna leave this one into fridge for overnight. Here is the cake, our line. Just now I get out from the fridge. Now this is ready to pour a melted chocolate. Then we're gonna transfer this one into a tray upside down. You see this, guys? So this is upside down now. Look at that. And slowly remove the cling to avoid dripping the cheese. Slowly, like this. Just pull it out. Then after this, we're gonna pour a the melted chocolate. You see that? We're going to melt our chocolate. Just mix the milk and the chocolate and put it in the heat. Should be slow heat to avoid burning our chocolate. Or if not, you can put this one into microwave. And look at that. It's easy. Now we are pouring our melted chocolate on the top of our proline cheese. Just cover it all over. Look at that. Then, after this, we're gonna put it back into a fridge. Just to make it, little bit hard, the chocolate. See? We want it to be the chocolate going to dry and stick on the top of the cheese. Look at this, guys. Just now I get out from the fridge. Look at that. I'm going to glaze on the top of my chocolate. This is a bitter chocolate. Guys, the milk chocolate with a bitter chocolate together, it's very yummy. You see that? This is a long process, but there's no regrets because it's so yummy. You see? Just not, don't cover it all. Just you can see that. Just make it a stripe like that. Then I'm gonna put it back this into a fridge because I'm going to mix our whipping cream. This is our cream. I'm just mixing with this with the heavy whipping cream, 1 cup, and half cup of icing sugar, and tablespoon of instant coffee. Just I mix it together. Then just piping it on the side of our cake. This. Then the next part of this is we're gonna drizzle cocoa powder on the top of our cake. Look at that. Just on the top. Look at that. Just keep watching. Look at this. Just all over. As I told you earlier, it's so long process. But no regrets. It's so delicious. So the last but not the least is our icing sugar. It's ready to serve this. Look at that. So pretty. And not only pretty, but so yummy. So guys, look at that. It's a long process, but no regrets. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, Vil99, the baking tutorial. This is ready to serve. Look at that. Hi guys, today we are going to make limes medallions. So the ingredients we have is, by the way, if you are familiar with this kind of cake, I don't think so. What you're gonna call this? It is a biscuit or a cake, but this is a famous in Europe, especially in Paris. We call this medallions. There is some flavor we call it honey medallions, lemon medallions, and limes medallions. So today I will show you how to make a limes medallions. So we have 1.5 cup plain flour and 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 6 eggs, half cup of melted butter, and 1.5 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon of lime zest, and 2 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and of course our medallions fins. But if you don't have this kind of fins, you can use it a tartlet. It's fine. If you have a tartlet, you can use it. So one thing we do is we're gonna mix our eggs and sugar. So here we go. eggs and sugar, and of course the zest, lime, and the vanilla. Then we're going to mix on it. What's this? We're gonna keep mixing on it until we'll incorporate and become fluffy. We're going to the high speed now. Keep mixing. Right. Keep mixing until the result comes fluffy. Yellow to yellow. Now we're going to mix more melted butter into a very low speed. And now we are going to mix our butter one at a time. And more. Yes. Okay. Just keep watching. So this. Okay. Yes. Then we are going to scoop our flour one at a time. But we are going to make a very low speed and mixing. Okay. But we are going to put the baking powder on the flour. So we are ready now to scoop our spoon our flour. One at a time. Like this. Just continue. Like this. Guys, you know, I would not call this a cake or a biscuits. This millions. I don't know what we're gonna call this, but for me, it's something like a cake because it tastes like what do you call that? A chiffon cake or a sponge cake, something. But you know, it's a little bit crunch on the top, and of course, the things is uh, can be attract with this medallion is the humps. We tried to pop a humps. So now it's ready. We're gonna leave this one into a fridge for 30 minutes so that we can produce a humps when we start baking. So then, see the quality. Look at that. So So we try to put this one 30 minutes into the fridge. Then we start it oven immediately. So look at this, guys. Just now I take it out from the fridge. Our Middle East butter. We're gonna leave it up for a while. We're gonna brush or glaze this one a little bit of while our Middle thins. As I told you earlier, you can use a tartlets if you don't have a Middle thins. Look at this. Just brush or glaze it. Look at it. Okay. Like this. Yes. We're gonna do more. Yes. The quality of our butter is very perfect mixing. Just continue. I have one more thing to put in. Yes. Continue. I have 1 minute more to fill in that. Just continue. Just keep watching with me, guys. I will show you. This is optional, guys. Look at this. I put some a little bit twist on my middle because I love nuts, especially almonds and walnuts. So I will try to put it on top with this kind of nuts, almond shredded nuts. Or if not, if you have in your kitchens ready an almond flakes, you can put it also an almond flake instead of this. Okay, because I don't have almond flakes and I want to put it some twist, so I can add this shredded almonds on top. Yes. Just few of those shredded almonds. Okay. Yes. Let's continue. Okay. Now guys, it's ready to oven. We're gonna put it into the oven. Or medallions. This is Line's medallions. Look at that. Look at the hams, guys. This is what I told you earlier that Then we need to have a hams because it will not become Medellins without hams. Look at this. And a little bit of twist. I add some. One by one here. Look at this, guys. You can leave it a little bit in a wire wrap. Cool a bit. Then we're gonna drizzle of sugar when we are ready to serve. So, what do you think you call this? Cake or a biscuit? Even me, I cannot answer with it. We're gonna leave this one because this is a second batch of our Medallions. Look at this. We're gonna leave it to be cold a little bit. Look at this. So, look at this. We're almost done. Look at this, guys. It's so beautiful. It's like a flower. This is, this is good for coffee and tea or snacks. So now, this. And we're gonna drizzle on icing sugar on top. Look at that. This is how we make a Medallions cake or biscuit, whatever you're gonna call this. But the flavor is this is a lime. So this is lime Medallions. So that's it. So what is, guys? Look. So don't forget to subscribe, Bell 99, the baking tutorial. Guys, today I have a sweet Rice Krispies marshmallow with honey. This is requested. So the ingredients we have here is 100 grams of butter, 300 grams of marshmallow, and a half cup of honey. We combine all the ingredients and we put it on the heat to melt the ingredients. Then, after melting all the ingredients, we are going to add the Rice Krispies. So, the saucepan is on the heat and I leave it to a very low heat, very low temperature, because the marshmallow is quickly burned. Now we try to melt it very low, very slow, together with the butter and the honey. This is a good treat for the kids, And this is also a good snacks. And if you don't have enough time to make a breakfast, you can pick one of this bar or one slice of this, it's fine with a coffee. This is a cereal. Okay, kids love this so much. So keep staring on it, guys. Now look at that. The marshmallows are melting. Start melting it. You can see that. See? And the butter also, it's already melted. Now we keep stirring on it. It's not hard at that. The marshmallow is melting. Keep stirring on it, guys. Look at this. And the butter also, it's already melted. So keep stirring and stirring it. And be sure that our heat is very low. Because this is suddenly burn if you're gonna put it into the high temperature. See? Actually, the marshmallow is quickly melt. And look at that, guys. It's almost all, yes, it's almost completely melted. And it's gonna be soft and liquidy a little bit. Then we are going to add our, of course, the Rice Krispies. You see that now? It's ready to add our Rice Krispies. Look at that. Just add all of those 8 cups. See? And keep stirring on it until the Rice Krispies well coated from the marshmallow. Then, if you find out that it's going to burn, bring it out from the heat. Okay? Just to avoid burning. I turn up the heat, then bring it out. Yes? And keep stirring on it. And guys, before it became whole, this Rice Krispies, I have prepared pastries math. We are going to pour there and leave it to cold. You can see. Then you can see how we pour it into our pastry mat. Okay. Spread it all. You can see. Spread it. You can see that this a bit cold. Now I bring some wax paper. I put it on top and press it. So it will be equal. Like that. Then, okay. Then leave it for a while again. I have a heart shape. Then cut it like this, like that. Then see that. Then cupcakes paper, like that. And smartest, like that. See? It's lot of see that? Very easy and affordable. So look at that. Now done. See? And I put some Smarties on top. A piece of Smarties. See? You can see that, guys. So here we go. Don't forget to subscribe. Bill 99, the baking tutorial. Today, guys, I will show you how to make a red velvet cheesecake. This is 450 grams of digestive biscuits and half cup of melted butter, the raw 2 eggs, 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of whipping cream, and the 450 grams of creamy cheese, and the 1/3 cup of sugar. Now we're going to mix the digestive biscuits with the cocoa powder and the melted butter. Just mix it all together. We're going to mix it all together, the all ingredients, until it will incorporate it. And look at that. Should be all the ingredients coated each other, especially the butter to the digestive biscuits and the cocoa powder to the digestive biscuit. So we must be mix it well. Okay. Don't leave it until it's gonna be coated. We're going to bring it into freezer for just 15 minutes. Now the cheese, the sugar, we're gonna mix all the ingredients through blender. And yes, the flour and the whipping cream. And add it also with our 2 eggs. And of course the vanilla. But the last but not the least is our coffee. The broad coffee, the Nescafe. The red food color, 2 tablespoons. Then blend it. This is how easy it is. See? So easy. Just blend it all the ingredients. And we are going to pour this into our biscuits. Ready to bake. We're gonna bring first our pan from the freezer. And we're gonna pour our butter. So our biscuits is frozen. Now we are going to pour our butter. Guys, actually this is 2 batches. I mean 2 cakes. I double the ingredients. Because I have a big oven, we can bake it 3-4 layers of cake in the oven. This is 2 trays. Look at that. Here we go. Our red velvet cheesecake tiramisu is ready. And we're gonna drizzle this with cocoa powder. Then, look at this. Start to drizzle a cocoa powder. Look at this. Yes. Excited. See? Going to scrub because the cheese stick on the tree. You see that how? It's excited to open because I want to see the colors. Can see that. Wow. A little bit more. See? Wow, beautiful. And I'm sure this is yum. Now I'm going to slice this to serve. I love the color, guys. Look at this. And believe me, this is so delicious. Look at this. So pretty. And yes, guys, yummy. Try it. So yummy. And I have a lot of sweet today. Now, ready to serve. Look at this. My red velvet cheesecake tiramisu is on the top. And actually, I have a lot of sweet today. I made it a lot. So guys, don't forget to subscribe Vel99, the baking tutorial. Guys, today I will show you how to make cassata siciliana. This is an Italian cake. This cake is often served on special occasions if they have. So guys, I started into zero. I made my own sponge cake. This is Genio sponge cake. If you want to know how to bake a Genio sponge cake, as I told you before, that if you know how to make or to bake a Genio sponge cake, you can make hundreds of cakes. So you can watch it in my video of how to make a Genio sponge cake. So I made it in the 3 layers so that I don't no need to slice the cakes. And also, I have a half cup of orange juice. Instead of orange liquor, I use an orange juice. So I have also chocolate chips. We're gonna mix this all together. We combine this orange and the chocolate chips to melt it. The chocolates with the orange. Cup of icing sugar, 1 cup of roasted pistachio nuts. I made it at home because we could not find normal roasted pistachio nuts and the grocery. It is very salted. So we need only unsalted pistachio roasted nuts. Then I grind it. And instead of ricotta cheese, I use Philadelphia cheese because we could not find also in the grocery. So by myself, substitution is Philadelphia instead of ricotta cheese. Then also I'm using whipping cream to mix into our Philadelphia cheese. Combine these 3 ingredients, Philadelphia cheese, dicing sugar, and the whipping cream. So I combine the 3 ingredients and make sure, guys, that our mixture of the cheese is not very dry. Should be soft and silky. So I put it in the stand mixer. Guys, we start assembling the dessert by layering the sponge with the pistachios. Just put all a cup of pistachios on top of our sponge cake. Just spread it all over on the top. And slowly. You know one thing I made this pistachio is? This is a praline pistachio. If you're watching in my video, the ice cream pistachio praline, this is the way how I make the praline pistachio. Then I grind it. A little bit tasty. Added a taste into our cake. Just put it all over. because the ingredients with it together with the cheese and the chocolate, the pistachios blended together. Oh my god, so yummy. Then another layer for the cheese. As I told you earlier, guys, this is Philadelphia cheese. The originality of this is should be ricotta cheese because ricotta cheese we can find it in the market with already mixed with sweet. So no need to add any sugar, but I don't find it in the market. It's sold out. Maybe people they love to make it tiramisu, ricotta cheese with ricotta cheese, because honestly, cake and Italy is so yummy. So everybody wanted to bake an Italian dessert. So just continue putting all the cheese. The purpose with that, guys, to put all the 800 grams of cheese is to weight the sponge cake because I never put it something liquid into the sponge cake. You see that? Just put all over. Cover with the cheese. See that? Okay. Then the last layer, combine the chocolate and the orange juice, put it on the head, and melt it. And a very low heat to avoid burning the chocolate. Then keep mixing in it. Our chocolate melted is ready to pour into our cake. This is the last layer, guys. Okay, just pour it and spread it all over the cake. Then if it is necessary to repeat, do it. If you have some left chocolate, just pour it all. The whole grams that we melted. Then you are going to use a spatula. Okay. So we spray the chocolate on the side. The chocolate, guys, is a little bit warm. So we tried it to cover it before. Gonna be cold because you cannot spread it out. Then we cold this in the fridge for several hours. Guys, the chocolate is ready. I love it. It's ready to put in the fridge to cool for several hours. Approximately 2 hours, guys. Not more than that. Guys, just I bring it from the fridge. Then we cover it the cake with the icing sugar. And guys, if you would like to have more taste, you can add some cinnamon powder with an orange juice, melt it together. Then you can put it on the top before adding the icing sugar. Now we transfer it into our serving tray and we decorate some fruits on top for serving. Just keep it slowly because the chocolate get harder. So here we go. We decorate some blueberry with strawberry and spread a little bit of icing sugar on top. So guys, the cake is ready to serve. Look at that, come out very perfect. And look at the layers, so beautiful. Everybody loved the cake. The guests They love the cake. They are asking where they bought this cake. So guys, don't forget to subscribe Vel99, the baking tutorial. Today I have a flourless chocolate dessert cake with strawberry filling. The ingredients we have here is I have with you a 2/3 cup of almond milk, 100 grams of dark chocolate, 3 yolks, the strawberry, the 3 egg whites, 2 tablespoons of instant coffee, 100 grams of butter, half cup of granulated sugar, and the baking pan. So one thing we do first is we combine the chocolate and the butter in the small saucepan. So the butter and the dark chocolate, we stir over a very low